We're going to start with language class. Remember, be ready with your notebook. We're going to write now the topic of writing with nouns. That is the topic for today. Everybody write it down. Writing with pronouns. That is the topic. I'm going to give you 1 minute to write it down in the notebook. 1 minute to copy in the notebook. Remember that yesterday we talked about persuasive writing. If you remember, we talked about that persuasive is trying to convince somebody else, the reader in this case, to think about as us, right? To think about as us. Why we try to convince? Well, maybe we're trying to support a cause, something important, so we want the reader to be thinking like us. Also, we can do it because we want them to change their mind, or if we want to sell something, and we want them to buy a product, we want to convince them. We need to convince them to think about that. Yes, class, 1 minute to write this topic. Remember, that is the topic, the new topic for today, writing with pronouns.
Finish, Miss.
Finished? Okay, 10 seconds, writing with pronouns.
Miss, I think that you are having connected problems because está de vez en cuando.
Yes, Miss, you have problem with your internet.
Okay, that is for the topic for today, writing with pronouns. Now let's go to next slide. We're going to copy now what is a pronoun. Let's write it down what is a pronoun. I'm going to write through the chat the topic, so if you don't finish, you can copy from here also. I'm going to write here, writing with pronouns. Remember, that is the topic. Writing with pronouns. Right now.
Teacher, do you have to write this?
Yes, Marcelo, it says copy. Do you see here the sign that it says copy, copy, copy? It means that we need to copy this. So, pronoun, what is a pronoun, class? What is a pronoun?
The pronoun is a pronouns.
Excellent. 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 Thank you, Sian, Rebecca, and all of you that read the definition of pronoun. Remember, a pronoun, copy this, it's a word that takes the place of a noun or nouns. When you write, you use the pronouns to avoid repeating the same noun. For example, if I'm writing something about Camila, no, it was Anna. Anna has a long hair. For example, I'm going to write one example. Just the example. As an example. Do not copy the example. Anna.
Example, no.
No, do not copy the example. This is just an example. Anna has a long hair. Now, also I want to say that Anna. How old are you, Anna? What is your age, Anna? 9 or 10 years?
8.
10?
8.
8. Okay. 8 years old. Anna is in 4th grade. And as you cannot, okay, I'm writing Anna has a long hair. Anna is 8 years old. Anna is in 4th grade. But how can we avoid to repeat the word Anna? How can we avoid to repeat the word Anna? Using a pronoun. That's right, Joshua. Anna has a long hair. Anna, instead of writing Anna, we can say she is 8 years old. Anna is in 4th grade, and so on. So we can avoid to repeat Anna using the pronoun she, because it's a girl. She's in 4th grade, Anna lives in that place, and so on. So we continue talking about when we use she, we know that this is the
Teacher,
pronoun.
I tried it.
Okay, Marcelo. She, we
Miss,
know
I
that
finished the
we know that she is a pronoun and is describing Anna. So Anna is she. She is used for Anna. That is just an example. Now, who knows some pronouns? Who can tell me the pronouns that you know? Some pronouns.
he, it,
Mhm. She for girl, he. When we use he, class?
going.
For a boy, that's right, he, it. When we use the pronoun it, I'm going to write it down. She for a girl. When we use he for the boy, it. For example, if we want to talk about your dog, if you want to talk about Max, if you want to talk about Lucas, you use it, right? You use it. Because that it's about your dog, your cat, your rabbit, your guinea pig, or the pet that you have in your house. So we use it. What about I? That is the most important. I, because I'm talking about myself, right? I'm a student. I'm a teacher. We use I. What about you? You, right? Excellent. You are talking about somebody else. You know these pronouns, right? Valerie, tell me, Valerie.
What is the topic, Miss? Que se me fue el internet.
Okay, what is the topic, class? I'm going to write it through the chat.
Writing with nouns.
Writing with nouns.
Unit 3, writing with nouns.
We're going to the supermarket.
Okay, writing with pronouns. That is unit number 3. That's right. So that is the topic. It's on the chat. So in case that
Yes,
you
I finished to write the information.
Okay, perfect. Who is missing to copy this?
Me, I am on the final.
Okay, 10 seconds to finish this.
Me, today is very cold.
Yes, it's cold.
Yeah, it's so cold.
It's cold, but have sun.
I know how it's cold. It's hot.
Finish.
For you, it's
My
hot.
house not.
It's not cold. Yes, remember the weather, it's unpredictable. Yesterday was sunny day, and today you feel that it's cold, so it's different. That is the weather. Yes, it's unpredictable. We don't know how it's going to be every single day or
That's
every hour.
true.
Okay, so remember, if pronouns, it's a word that takes the place of a noun. When you write, use pronouns to avoid repeating the things. Now, also copy in your notebook the pronouns. The examples here, copy this, copy. It says copy, so it means that you need to copy. Pronouns can be singular, yes, copy. You see the sign that says copy, so it means everybody writing in the notebook. Singular, I, you, she, he, it, that it's when we're talking about singular nouns, subject nouns. What about me? Her, him, they, it's still pronouns. What about the plurals? Subjects, subject plural pronouns, we, you, and they. Us and them. Copy this, please. I'm going to give you 4 minutes, 4 minutes to copy this in the notebook.
I finished.
Okay.
We almost finished.
I am finished.
Finished, great.
I finished me to copy all.
Perfect. So remember, here you are writing the pronouns in singular and plural ways. So the singular, we have I, you, she, he, it for subject pronouns. And we're talking about object pronouns. We have me, her, and him. And the plural, we, you, they, because we're talking about more people. That's why it's plural. We. I'm talking about myself, Santiago, Lucia, Andre, and Khaled. We make we. You, if I say you, I'm talking about all of you. So it's plural. I'm not talking about just one. I'm talking about all of you, that you are 21. But we have also you in singular. You, I can say you, but if I'm talking about just you, Khaled, it's about you, Khaled. So it's just for one person, right? Khaled?
Singular is only one person, place, or thing, or animal,
That's
or,
right.
or idea. And
Excellent.
plural are persons, places, things, animals, or ideas.
Excellent. That's right, Khaled. Plural, it's when we're talking about two or more. Perfect. 10 seconds to finish. So don't forget, singular and plural pronouns that we can use. To avoid using the same word, you repeating by repeating the same subject, same noun. Finished?
Copy this.
Yes. 10
Yes,
seconds
copy.
to finish.
Just copy this.
Big copy.
It says copy. Do you see the sign that it says copy?
Yes, era una broma.
Oh, you were kidding. You were kidding. I think. Why she's
Yeah.
writing? You were kidding. Okay, that's a good kidding because
Oh,
that was just a joke.
I finished, Miss.
Finished. Okay. Who is missing? Who is missing, class? Who hasn't finished?
Miss, we're going to copy something else.
Yes. Okay, let's go to next slide. I think that all of you finished. We have the list of pronouns here. This is a list. Read carefully. Just read it. You don't have to copy. Just read it. So we have the English
Miss.
pronouns. Tell me.
Meters.
Santiago Chavez.
I don't finish.
You didn't finish? I'm going to give you 10 seconds more, Santiago, to finish the copy.
The other one.
This one?
No. Other.
La anterior, la esa.
Okay, don't worry. It's on the school. We need to.
O sea, el otro.
Okay.
Con el
Let's-
que empezamos de
Lists of pronouns. Okay, don't worry, Santiago. Lists of pronouns. We have subject pronouns, object pronouns. We have possessive pronouns, possessive adjectives, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Let's read it carefully because later we're going to make an activity, so we need to remember these pronouns. We have in the first person, the subject pronoun is I. I'm talking about myself. That's why it's a first person. I. Myself. If it's object pronoun, it's me because it's in the object of the sentence, is in the predicate. Me. Me. Don't forget this. If I'm talking about myself, I, it's me. My, possessive adjective, this is a pronoun. My, mine, is in the first person. Mine, mine, and myself. I'm talking about myself. The me, right? Me, my, mine, myself, and now. What about the second person? If I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. So it's going to be you as a subject pronoun. You as an object pronoun, your possessive adjective, your cell phone, yours, and yourself, because I'm talking about yourself, but it's just one person. I'm talking about singular. Remember that it's singular. What about third person? I'm talking about somebody else, but it's a boy, male. I say he, when it's in a subject. Him, his cell phone. His is a possessive, this is repeated because we're using a possessive pronoun and a possessive adjective is the same, his. And himself, I'm talking about himself. It's about a boy. It's about a boy. That's why it's he, him, his, and himself. What about the third person, the female? It's about a girl. I'm talking about a girl now. We use the subject pronoun, she. She, her is the same here. This is the same, the adjective, possessive adjective. Hair is too long. Hers, possessive pronoun. I'm talking about herself, not myself. Myself is I. I'm talking about herself, talking about a girl, somebody else. Now, let's start the third person also. It. When we use it, class, remember we use it when we're talking about things. If you're talking about table, computer, cell phone, you're talking about your dog, your cat, you're talking about your rabbit, any other animal, any other thing, you use that pronoun it. Sometimes, some cases, some people use he to describe the dog. He's my dog, they say, but it's better to use it, because that's why we have that subject pronoun it to describe them. It, its. Possessive pronoun is not used because they don't possess something. They are not the owners of something. And we use itself when we're talking about itself. What about the first person of plural? This is in plural. Remember, let's start with the plural. We, we're talking about we. Myself and yourself. So me, we make we. Us, we're talking about us. Our class. Ours, ourselves. We're talking about ourselves. What about the other plural, but it's on the second person? You. Remember, we have you in singular when talking about you, but just one person, and we have you on plural when talking about more than two. You, your English class, yours, yourself. That is that reflexive. And they, I'm talking about they. I'm not included here. I'm talking about they. Them, their, theirs, and themselves. Questions about these pronouns, lists of pronouns that you have. Don't forget these pronouns that we have. We have a lot of pronouns in English. Questions?
No, miss.
No? Okay, so don't forget that we have all these pronouns, these subject, object pronouns that we use, singular and plural. Now, if you have any questions, we're going to practice. We're going to practice this. So let me stop sharing. I'm going to share the link here. Just hold on. I'm opening. But that's going to be together. All of us, we're going to work on the link.
Y después lo pegamos. ¿O cómo? ¿Usted lo va a enviar?
No, we're going to work together on the link. Do you see the link here? We're going to do it together. You're not going to work individually.
Ah, no, vamos a... No lo va a enviar, vamos a jugar acá.
Okay, yes.
Envía el link, por favor.
Let me do it one more time. Okay.
The link, porchis.
Lo va a copiar y lo va a pegar.
Copiar y pegar.
The link, por
The link.
Teacher, copy.
Dale.
I'm going to paste it. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if it works for you. Let me know if it works.
Yeah.
Ok, ya está, ya. Yo lo veo.
The link, it's working on your side.
También.
Okay, here we
Yeah.
have it.
That's problem.
What we're going to do? Okay, where it has sound.
Vamos a jugar.
We're going to new game. Choose the character.
Teacher.
Choose the character.
Teacher,
For example, I'm going to be okay. This
teacher.
one,
Teacher.
Marcelo.
No.
Me pide mi email.
Okay, so Marcelo, come back. Marcelo, come back here. We
Pero
have
hermoso
the
link, ¿eh?
we have the game. We have the game here, Marcelo.
Yo
Once
voy-
upon a time, a
A, B,
terrible
C, ya.
dragon attached the kingdom of Lingua. So you
Play.
click on
Oh
next.
my gosh.
You continue reading. The dragon stole all the king's treasures.
Ahí está
Browse
Miguel
into their
agarrando.
Le doy de
Soul
con...
Hello.
Sharon.
magical door.
Mi Sharon.
Tell me,
Es un
Camila.
juego pixeleado.
Mira que ahorita me metí al link, pero me sale que es premium.
Okay, don't worry. Come back. Come back. It's not working on your side. It's not working the link on your side. So come back here. Don't worry. We're going to work together. So we have to go
Dios
here. Welcome to the
míote.
palace of pronouns. We have the palace of pronouns. So I'm going to give the control to somebody else. Who wants to have the control? Who is on
A
the
mí me
computer?
sacó.
Rebecca? Okay, Rebecca, you're going to
Me
have the
sacó
control.
de todo. Zoom.
Okay, let's see Lucia, then Rebecca. You're going to move the girl. You have the control.
Dios mío, qué bonito.
¿Con qué botones lo vamos a
You have to
mover?
move it, Lucia. You need to move it, Lucia.
Ah,
¿Cómo la movemos?
Mhm. You have to collect the coins. Mhm. Move the girl to collect the coins. Mhm. Shot. That is the game. This link is going to be in the school, so you can practice by yourself. The girl is collecting the coins. Then she needs to. It's a game that you need to find. Also to say the pronouns. So, but first you need to move and collect the coins and move to your side. Move on, Christina. Move on to the right side. Okay. Continue moving to the right side. Hmm? Could you, Lucia? Okay, let me help you. Give me the control, Lucia. Stop there. Stop there. Let's see here. Here. We're going to move the
Teacher,
girl.
me envíe el link.
Lucia, tell me. Yes, I'm going to share this link. I'm going to share this link.
Ahorita, porfa.
Okay, as you can notice, the girl is moving here, so you can go collect more coins. You move, you continue moving, and then we
Eso
have
no
some.
tiene nada que ver con educación, ¿verdad?
No, it's here is a question. What it says, you might pass only if you answer my question correctly. You're not going to pass if you don't answer the question correctly. Which of the following words are pronouns?
Here,
Here.
here, here,
Here, that's right. Here. Other?
Myself.
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 da,
Them.
That.
Them.
Them.
Raccord.
Them. She.
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 Theirs. Theirs.
They. That's right. That's right. So that is the end.
envíe más de 5 links.
We are going to continue moving on. Move to the next, to continue collecting the coins. That is what you have to do on the link. This link, I already sent it to you. it's on Schoology,
No
so you can
jugamos.
practice by yourself. You can practice and answer the question that they are going to ask you. Okay, remember that in language you have one homework. Any question about the homework, class? Questions about the homework? If you have questions, you can send it through WhatsApp.
What is the homework?
Remember the homework, it's a worksheet that you need to work. It's about the Oreo that we copied yesterday. You need to write it down, your opinion. You need to write the reasons, yeah, the examples of the topic that I provided to you. Why, if you should be allowed to get the cell phone at school. Yes? No questions, Lucia? You raise your hand or you forgot to put it down? No? No? Okay, let's finish the class here. Bye-bye. See you next class.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.